The digital age has ushered in an era of unprecedented technological advancement. Our lives are increasingly intertwined with the internet, our data flowing through a complex web of devices and platforms. While these technologies offer convenience and connectivity, they also present a profound challenge, safeguarding our privacy in a world where the invisible eye of surveillance seems to be everywhere. The boundaries between our physical and digital selves are blurring, and with it the line between security and intrusion becomes dangerously thin. This essay delves into the unsettling case of Montel Alexander Bowman, a man who claims to have been subjected to decades of technological surveillance that violated his most private spaces, his thoughts, feelings, and even his physiological responses. Bowman's allegations, if true, paint a chilling picture of technological overreach, where the tools meant to protect us are turned against us, eroding the very foundations of individual liberty. As we navigate this new landscape, it is imperative to examine the legal and ethical implications of invasive surveillance technologies. How do we reconcile the need for security with the fundamental right to privacy? What safeguards are necessary to prevent the erosion of our freedoms in the face of increasingly powerful surveillance tools? These are not merely abstract legal questions, they are questions that strike at the heart of what it means to be human in the digital age. At the heart of this exploration lies the deeply troubling case of Montel Alexander Bowman. For 40 years, Bowman alleges, he has been subjected to relentless technological intrusion. His life turned into an open book for unseen observers. He claims that advanced technology has been used to monitor and manipulate his thoughts, feelings, and even his body's physiological responses. This alleged surveillance, he asserts, has been carried out without his consent and has had a devastating impact on his life. Bowman's claims, if true, point to a terrifying reality where the sanctity of the human mind is no longer a given. The ability to peer into someone's thoughts, to track their emotional states, and to potentially even influence their behavior through technological means raises profound ethical and legal questions. Such capabilities, if they exist and are being deployed in the way Bowman describes, represent a fundamental violation of human autonomy and dignity. The technologies alleged to have been used against Bowman sound like something out of science fiction brain-computer interfaces, remote neural monitoring, and sophisticated psychological manipulation techniques. While the existence and capabilities of such technologies are still a matter of debate, the mere possibility of their use against individuals should give us pause. Bowman's case forces us to confront the uncomfortable truth that our technological capabilities may be outpacing our ethical frameworks and legal protections. Montel Alexander Bowman's case presents a complex web of legal questions, challenging the very boundaries of privacy and bodily autonomy in the digital age. His allegations, if proven true, point to egregious violations of core American legal principles, including the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. The right to privacy, though not explicitly stated in the Constitution, has long been recognized as implicit in the Fourth Amendment and other fundamental rights. Bowman's claims suggest that this right has been trampled upon, with technology used to bypass traditional legal constraints and intrude upon the most private realms of his being, his thoughts, emotions, and bodily functions. Such intrusive surveillance, if it occurred, would represent a dangerous expansion of government power and a significant threat to individual liberty. Furthermore, Bowman's case raises concerns about the potential misuse of national security laws and surveillance powers. The USA Patriot Act, passed in the wake of the September 11th attacks, vastly expanded the government's surveillance authority in the name of national security. While the law's proponents argue that such powers are necessary to combat terrorism, critics warn that these broad authorities can be easily abused to target individuals for their political beliefs, religious affiliations, or other protected characteristics. Section 4. Shadows in the Government, the Role of Intelligence Agencies. Bowman's allegations directly implicate government agencies like the NSA and CIA, institutions shrouded in secrecy and entrusted with immense power. He claims that these agencies have been complicit in the alleged technological assaults on his privacy and autonomy, utilizing their vast surveillance capabilities to target him unjustly. Now, while it is important to note that Bowman's claims remain unsubstantiated, the potential for abuse by intelligence agencies is a legitimate concern in any democratic society. The history of intelligence agencies in the United States is replete with examples of overreach and abuse of power. From the FBI's COINTELPRO program, which targeted civil rights activists and political dissenters, to the NSA's warrantless wiretapping program exposed by Edward Snowden, the temptation to overstep legal and ethical boundaries has proven difficult to resist. Bowman's case, even if unproven, serves as a stark reminder of the potential for abuse when vast power is left unchecked. The lack of transparency surrounding intelligence activities makes it incredibly difficult to hold these agencies accountable for potential wrongdoing. The classified nature of their work often shields them from public scrutiny and legal challenges, making it difficult to determine the veracity of claims like Bowman's. This lack of accountability poses a serious threat to democratic values and erodes public trust in government institutions. Section 5. Erosion of trust. The societal impact of invasive surveillance. The potential for widespread surveillance, as alleged in Bowman's case, has profound implications for society as a whole. When citizens live under the constant threat of being watched, listened to, and even mentally intruded upon, it creates a chilling effect on free speech, political dissent, and other fundamental freedoms. The fear of reprisal for expressing unpopular opinions or engaging in activities deemed subversive can stifle creativity, innovation, and the open exchange of ideas that are essential for a thriving democracy. Moreover, the normalization of invasive surveillance erodes the very fabric of trust that binds us together as a society. When we can no longer be confident that our private thoughts, feelings, and conversations are truly private, it creates an atmosphere of suspicion, paranoia, and fear. This breakdown of trust can have a corrosive effect on personal relationships, community bonds, and even our faith in democratic institutions. The potential for misuse of such powerful technologies extends far beyond government agencies. Private companies are also collecting vast amounts of data on individuals, often without their knowledge or consent. This data can be used to manipulate consumer behavior, target individuals with personalized advertising, or even discriminate against them based on their perceived political views, religious beliefs, or other sensitive information.